What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you're now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you see a Patreon account. If you click it, you become a member. All you got to do is try recommend movies, music, trailers for me to react to. So click the damn link. Now, with that being said, we are here today to review Dragonball Super Hero. Anyway, so that's what the hell I'm reviewing, and I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super fan. I will say that I am kind of falling off the boat when it comes to this series. I love the series. I mean, I play Dokkan. I follow everything that it does, but at the same time, the show, the manga, and everything, it just them storylines just been lacking. And I feel like, you know what? Maybe this is their chance. Maybe this is their chance to show me something different, that they're actually capable of doing something. And did they do it? I don't know. I'm about to let you know right now in this review. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. All right. So this movie follows Piccolo and Gohan trying to stop the sinister plans of the Red Ribbon Army because they done got Dr. Giro's nephew to come on through and build some more androids, and these androids are meant to protect the world or whatever the case may be, right? Piccolo ends up getting his ass whooped, and we end up finding out Piccolo's trying to stop them from dominating the whole damn world again. Now, a lot of leaks have come out, a lot of spoilers have come out. I mean, most people have seen this movie, so I'm not really going to uh prevent from not spoiling anything, because by now I'm pretty sure you already know the whole damn movie, and I really don't feel like biting my tongue with a movie like this, because I feel like everybody in the community already knows what's up. So if I just let some things slip, I just let some things slip. Anyway, um let's go ahead and get into it. What did I like about this movie? I actually, for the simple fact that this damn movie did not follow Goku and Vegeta, surprised the shit out of me. It was a very refreshing feel to follow Piccolo for once. Piccolo is the main person that we follow in this movie. He does most of the talking. He has most of the screen time. Piccolo is our main character in this movie. Now, the second runner-up, basically the Vegeta of the movie, you have Gohan. Gohan is the freaking Vegeta he's a Vegeta in this damn movie. He's the sidekick, right? And anyway, to the point, that's about where it ends with the compliments to this movie, right? Everything else from here is kind of like negatives. Now, the big negative is the animation. First of all, I really didn't dig the animation. It didn't bother me as much as I thought it would, but at the same time, I was not a huge fan of it. The 3D CGI animation did not work for this movie, and I don't think they should ever do this shit again. Another thing that kind of threw me off was the robotic nature of the fights. I really did not like that every fight seemed like it was robotic. Like, it just really felt timed horribly. It didn't have that Dragon Ball feel. It was really slow. And they were just moving like molasses, and it was just, I didn't like it. Like, everything that should have been dope wasn't dope because it was just so damn slow, and it's not what I'm used to with the Dragon Ball shit, you know. Moving along, we also have, yeah, I'm gonna just say it. The transformations was weak, homie. The transformations in this movie were very weak. The fact that Gohan's hair ends up getting on steroids and becoming white, and it's really just a play on the whole Gohan Blanco thing that people were talking about. This is the one thing I've noticed about Dragon Ball, especially the Dragon Ball creators. It really feels like they sit here all day and look at Reddit forums and YouTube comments, and they go, "Oh, that's a dope ass idea. We should do that shit." This whole series has felt like nothing more than them just scrolling through the comments and just saying, "Hey, we should just run with that." Come on, the Broly movie, everybody was begging for that shit to happen. The Evil Goku movie, or Evil Goku saga, that shit eventually happened. Gohan Blanco, shit happened eventually, you know. And it's just the ideas. It feels like they're lacking any sort of originality here. And even with this damn storyline, like, you couldn't even come up with original characters or original villains. You had to kind of recycle the idea of the androids coming back. You had to recycle the idea of the Red Ribbon Army coming back. You had to recycle the fucking motives. And it's just like, come on, bro. Like, we've been doing this shit over and over and over and again. It's just like the same shit with Revival of F. You just brought Frieza back to life and then recycle the same fucking storyline. It's really just so rinse and repeat. Like, Dragon Ball is this formula that they're doing is just so stupid that they just have to keep bringing back old storylines and revitalizing them. Granted, I did like the Broly movie. I love what they did to that. And honestly, they made Broly humanistic as fuck because they took a bad idea with Broly the Kakarot and being pissed off because Goku's crying. They took that idea and they twisted it and they made Broly like a humanistic, like almost I feel sorry for that guy. You know what I mean? Like you really have sympathy for that character. They made me care about him, which is dope, right? And then also they've kind of like shoehorned him into the cast, and he could kind of get placed anywhere we want, which is also going to be dope. Um, so hopefully he gets used a little bit later. And we do get to see a little bit of Broly in this movie, but it's nothing to knock your socks off. Moving along, another thing that I did like, I forgot to mention this. I actually like the Gammas. The Gammas were really dope. Their design eventually kind of grew on me. Their attitudes kind of grew on me, and I liked how they played on each other. Also, they had some pretty dope ass moves. It was pretty cool to see them use the little pistoles. I mean, the Gammas were fun to watch, bro. Like Gammas were probably like the highlight of this fucking movie. Another thing, one of the things I didn't like was the recycled Dragon Ball Z formula, which is a stronger enemy equals a new power up. And it's just like, that's so unoriginal, bro. Like we've seen this in the granola arc. Vegeta gets a new form, and then Goku basically recycles Omen. And then in the tournament of power, Goku gets a silver hair form. And then we just found out that they got blue. And then before that, they had red. And then Trunks gets a new fucking form. The Super Saiyan Rage. You know what I mean? Like we're really Dragon Ball Super is just so full of fucking like new transformations. It's so fucking ridiculous. And all of this is palette swaps. Like even with Piccolo, like really, this form is called Piccolo Orange. You cannot get more basic and stupid than that shit. And then even the concept design, which looks like some throwaway art from DeviantArt, is used in this movie. And it's like, come on, bro. Like you could have came up with a way better design than Piccolo with the slick back greaser antennas and a big ass Jay Leno chin. I wasn't really digging Piccolo's design, but I will say that Piccolo's story and the idea, how he got his idea, was probably one of the most believable parts in this movie. He wished to get his potential unlocked, and I believe that's pretty damn. I believe that that's pretty much right on the money. Like I think that that's pretty realistic when we're looking at somebody gaining a lot of power in a so little time. But again, it's the same ass formula where I'm not really digging it, but it is what it is. You know, I accepted Piccolo's, but Gohan's, oh no, Gohan's is a complete ass pull. The fact that this man has not trained a day in his life, my man's has become content with just sitting at home and he's studying ants and bugs and shit. And the fact that when Piccolo gave him the training gi, he like was like struggling to keep it up. And it's like, I don't give a fuck how mad Gohan gets, bro. Gohan needs to train in some sort of shape, form, or fashion in order to get a new transformation. Like, that's the only way that this makes sense. It doesn't make sense that he just gets pissed off and he transforms. My man has not had muscle memory in the longest. And even if you go back and say, well, and Gohan's always shown the ability to create strong really fast, and it's always been there. Yeah, it has. But at the same time, what happens in the earlier series when he gets pissed off and he shows a lot of strength? He eventually gets his ass whooped. And that's exactly what should have happened in this movie. When he did that shit to Frieza and he grew all that power, and everybody was like, whoa, where's all this energy coming from? Gohan got his ass whooped right afterwards. When he did that shit with Vegeta, Gohan got his ass beat right afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, this is like realistic ideas that we're looking at here. It wasn't until Goku went in a hyperbolic time chamber and trained his ass was he really able to unlock his true potential. And before you guys turn around and say, well, Gohan said at the end that he was training because Goku, he used Piccolo's special beam cannon. We have watched so many fucking characters in this TV series mimic other characters' special moves. It's not something fucking unheard of. The solar flare, I mean the Kamehameha, like come on, like dude, like this the freaking after image technique. All of these techniques are shit that they literally copied off of other characters. It doesn't seem like it takes them too long to master it and we're on a whole new level of power here, by the way. It's not going to take you that long. Fucking Trunks learned the Gallic Gun from Vegeta in like a fucking day, and he learned the Final Flash from him in like a fucking day. I'm not trying to make here He's been training long and hard so he can learn how to perfect the special beam cannon. Bitch, this dude just has to learn how to fucking shoot a projectile in a focused manner in one specific area. I'm pretty sure that any of these characters can do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like that's like everybody does the fucking destructo disc now. That shit ain't special that Krillin does that shit. 18 does that shit. Goku does that shit. I like Frieza does that shit. This shit is not original here. So like let's stop pretending like moves are only for certain characters and they're like unlearnable by others, right? Let's act like that. Let's come on, let's be realistic here. All right. Anyway, outside of the gamma, and then we have the recycled final boss. Not only did you have to bring back the fucking Red Ribbon Army, not only did you have to bring back the idea of androids, but then you had to bring back freaking Cell. And this ain't even regular Cell. This is like freaking infantile uh cognitive that like the cognitive issue Cell, like my man right there drooling at the mouth and shit with a bicycle helmet on coming out of that factory restore mode. I'm just being honest here, bro. These are weak characters, these are weak villains, this is a weak, like it's like a very weak storyline. It's a stupid ass plot. Only thing I liked in this movie was Piccolo and the Gammas. Like that's as far as you're gonna get from me. Aside from these whack ass transformations, and then on top of that, like Gohan transforms and we don't see fucking shit from him, but a kick and a special beam cannon. That is a fucking waste of this fool's potential being unlocked. And let's go ahead and while we at it, let's talk about that dumbass name they got it. They got it, Beast Gohan. That has to be the most fucking dumbest name I've ever heard in my life. I am telling you that Dragon Ball lacks originality. They lack any sort of just originality now, and it's fucking destroying me. Like altogether, like everybody just gets a freaking palette swap, and all of a sudden they're stronger. Hell, we got Frieza being black now, wearing black Air Force. This is ridiculous, dog. Anyway, here on the Cinema Chop Shop, we grade movies in three ways. Count three ways: either gets bodied and sent to the bowels of hell, or you get a big fat meh, or you get spared and I say your movie's awesome. Now, obviously, this movie ain't awesome, but does it deserve to get bodied? And do I say that it's whack? Not necessarily. This movie is a big fat meh. Yeah, you heard it, folks. This is a big fat meh. I'm not really digging this movie. I didn't really think it was all that great, but at the same time, is it a fucking horrible film? Not at all, right? It's very entertaining, at least the parts with Piccolo. But I'm not really, like I said, when you really break it down to the essence, it's nothing more than something that we've already seen before. Like we've already seen the androids, we've already seen Cell. Like, I mean, these motives are like really like they're childish in a way. And it's like Toriyama is sitting at home just like coming up with these babylistic freaking storylines and just saying like this shit is gonna sell. I mean, it's doing good in movie theaters right now. So hats off to them. But at the same time, the animation is weak, that storyline is weak, the transformations is weak. The only thing I like I said, is Piccolo and the Gammas, and that's about it. I'm about to order me some Gamma statues too, by the way. But that's all I got. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything that I just said, and you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you guys are having a magnificent day. Adios, homies.